Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Flight of the Amazon Queen. When last we left off, we rescued Ian from his confinement, and he rewarded us by immediately going back on his deal and trying to escape with the Crystal Skull, even though the item he said was the Crystal Skull wasn't in fact the Crystal Skull. He didn't kill us, however. That was his reward to us for us freeing him. Unfortunately for Ian, he fell into a trap and died. It's more accurate to say he walked into the trap, but either way, he is dead now, and we have the completed stone key that we stuck together using some tree sap. We know where to use this, so let's go up, up and away to the room with the statue. And maybe we'll find more puzzles that we need to solve. Thud.
Whoa, what a trip!
We need to head down the left-hand passageway here. It's getting to the point where I really know my way around this temple. The temple is very confusing most of the time. I mean, it doesn't make sense that when we go into this room, which brings us to here, that it then leads to another room, this one, that when we go down, we actually end up higher up than where we were before. It doesn't make sense, but it doesn't matter. You can navigate these areas quite easily if you just drew a flat map and just went, this room leads to here, this room leads to here, and with little arrows you could quite easily navigate around. I imagine some people did that in the past. And that will bring us to here, which shows that we are heading in the right direction. We need to use this on that little hole in the statue. I'm sure it'll do something important. And that brings us to here. We need to ignore this door and head to the left. A few more screens to go, Joe, and then we'll make some more progress. Off we go! And this way as well, past this glistening water. I think we are now the only person that's left alive in the temple. I think Ian was the last of the floater employees that was trying to get the Crystal Skull. And so, heading this way, we use the stone key on the statue and hope something good happens.
It fits. Uh-oh, I think it's gonna explode. There's a staircase leading to a room below.
Even more secret passages, eh? Let's go and explore. And this room is certainly an oddity. There's green glowing energy and beams of green energy heading up. And there's nothing to examine in here, so we're just going to move to the exit, which is over here. This is going to be a maze section, isn't it? There are two things that tell me this. One, the fact that there are a lot of exits to this room, and two, that the Dino Rat is here. We were told in a cutscene that the Dino Rat is very good at finding its way through mazes. We're going to be using this Dino Rat to navigate the maze, no doubt. Let's go and look at the rat first.
Cute little fella.
We're going to have to use the cheese bits to get around. But first, let's see what happens if we try to use them ourselves.
I'm not feeling that hungry.
Fair enough. Let us give some cheese bits to the Dino Rat.
Hey there, little fella. I've got a snack for you.
Right, the Dino Rat is going that way, so we're going to follow the Dino Rat and see where it leads us. Now we are in this room, and we're going to give some more cheese bits to the Dino Rat, and hopefully he'll lead us to exactly where we need to be. We are now going that way. I imagine you could navigate around here without the Dino Rat, but I really wouldn't want to do that. Unless it's one of those mazes where if you don't have the Dino Rat guiding you, it will eventually loop back round. Now we are here, in a room admittedly that does have defining features. The walls are quite scratched here.
I'm not feeling that hungry.
Accidentally pressed use rather than give. Give the rest of the cheese bits to the Dino Rat. I hope the Dino Rat doesn't get full anytime soon. There you go. And you're going to head that way. Excellent. Let us go that way. This brings us to here, and we're going to give some more cheese bits over to the Dino Rat. And the Dino Rat is going to head in that direction. Let us give chase! Follow that Dino Rat, Joe! That brings us to here. This looks like an interesting room. It looks like a very important room too. Let's have a look around. First at these wall markings.
There's something strangely familiar about these markings. Wait a second. The writing in the dictionary matches. Let's see if I can translate. If in wanting to needy escape, be sure of depress exit panels on order that is right. To make exit, simply assume launch position over deployed module. That sounds simple enough.
It looks like we found our way out of here. This is a handy temple escape mechanism. We're going to have to look around for how to activate it. Ah, there are wall panels here. Let's look at them.
It looks loose.
Well, why don't we move it? That's one of them activated. What about this one?
Looks like I've activated something.
It's a literal Amazon temple ejector seat, isn't it? Let's have a look at the chair.
This must be the deployed module that the wall markings referred to.
I imagine the game won't let me use it yet.
I've come all this way. I'm not gonna leave without that skull.
Indeed, the game won't let us leave without the item we were sent here to recover. I imagine the Dino Rat has gone this way. So let's go. This is a puzzle, isn't it? Let's see if I can solve it. There are some mosaics here and mosaics there. Let's have a look at the embossed wall marking.
The rock behind the marking is loose.
Ah, fair enough. And let's look at this mosaic. Let's just find the right place to focus on it.
This place has been untouched for centuries. Everything's covered in a thick layer of dirt.
We won't be able to solve this puzzle if everything's covered in dirt. Fortunately, we have the exact item we need to solve this, a vacuum cleaner that previously was full of wasps. Let's use the vacuum cleaner on the mosaic and give some much needed spring cleaning to this temple. Meanwhile, back at the crash site,
I wonder if Joe is okay. I hope he hasn't fallen foul of some horrible death trap.
There, that's much better.
that took a very long time. Far longer than we're ever going to know. Alright, let's have a look at this puzzle. There are a number of symbols. There are 25 symbols at the bottom, but only 16 symbols on the wall. Which means that there's something about the symbols on the floor that separates the ones from the ones on the wall. I think I might be figuring out what this is, though. There are only so many symbols here, and I think they're repeating on the floor. I bet one of them doesn't repeat, does it? Well, we're going to have to figure out which one that is. That might take a while, because I bet some of these aren't oriented the way they are on the wall, which means we're going to have to work this out. And I bet every single one of these can be moved. This might take a while, but I'll figure it out. Okay, there's that one there. Okay, let's start from the corner and work our way around. So, we have this one here, and that one doesn't appear to be here. It's sort of a wave pattern, and there isn't a wave pattern here. There's a square there, that's also not on there. Wonder which one they want us to specifically look at. We could just start using them. We could use the various mosaics on the wall. Or we could use them... Ah, it's the other way round. We have to press the ones on the wall that aren't on the floor. I thought it was the other way round, whereupon we had to press the ones on the floor that weren't on the wall. But we have to do it this way round. And I think it might be that one. That one's definitely not there, but we can't press it because it's not here. So let's have a look for each of these symbols on the floor. And to do that, I really think we have to move out of the way.
These strange markings are the remnants of some long-dead civilization, probably.
Very dead civilization. If only they were here to tell us how to solve it. Ah well, there is this symbol. We need to have a look for this symbol. It's not on the top row. It's not... Ah, it's there. So we ignore that one. That symbol is there. This symbol is there. This symbol is there. That symbol is... They don't appear to be in any different orientation. They've not been shuffled around. So that symbol is there. It's not like upside down on here. I thought originally that might be the puzzle, but it's not. There's this symbol, which is... I don't think that symbol's here. It doesn't look like it's here, but let's go look for the other ones first. That one is there. This one is there. This IE here is there. That symbol is there. This symbol is there. That symbol is there. This symbol is... Where is this symbol? Can't find this symbol either. That symbol I believe I've seen somewhere. Let's have a look. Not there, or... Maybe that symbol isn't there either. This symbol I have definitely seen. It's up there. And this symbol is there. It's just that symbol and this symbol. And I bet I've seen one of them before. We're going to have a look for that one specifically. It's not there. It's... Ah, that symbol is there. So it's this symbol that isn't there. So if we use this...
That doesn't seem to work.
If we move it?
The patterns have changed.
Aha! Now we have to figure it out again. And I see one there that most certainly is not on the bottom. And that is... Then again, that's it as well. You can see it there sort of reversed, so perhaps that's not the solution. Let's have a look, and then again, that is an IE and not a 31. I'm going to take a guess and move this one.
Hey, I opened the door. Sometimes I amaze even myself.
And I've amazed myself that that was the correct one. It's a good thing the game didn't count that if you could just turn this upside down, it would be 31. But let's walk into this door and get our reward.
Huh? You again?
I didn't think that you would make it this far. I'm impressed.
Look, I'm really happy for you. But where's the skull?
It is within your grasp. But first, you must give me the key.
Key? What key?
The key to your lineage. You are the successor to the royal house of Almaxaquatl, are you not?
Not quite. I might just be honest here and say that I'm joking.
I'm no Almaxaquatlian.
Only the successor to Almaxaquatl is allowed access to the skull. If you are not the successor, then you must leave.
I think we're going to have to pretend that we're the successor. So let's talk to her again.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
Why don't you just give me the skull?
Why can't you just give me the skull?
The skull is an important source of energy. In the wrong hands, it could be dangerous. I can only give it to the sworn heir of Prince Almaxaquatl. If you are that person, then prove it.
I've just thought of a way to prove it. We happen to be carrying around a crown. Maybe that crown will be sufficient. After all, the crown was worn by that prince.
You still haven't told me. Who are you?
I am the Temple Guardian. My masters created me to ensure the crystal skull does not fall into the wrong hands.
Are you some sort of ghost?
Although I have the visage of an apparition, I am in fact a hologram.
A hollow what?
Never mind. Let me just say that I cannot interact with you in any physical way.
So I suppose a dinner and a movie is out of the question.
I am afraid so.
I've got some bad news for you, Temple Guardian. We're going to be giving the crystal skull to Dr. Ironstein. That definitely classes as the wrong hands.
Tell me more about your masters.
My masters come from a place far, far away. They have visited your people over time to study and educate them. This temple is a monument to their achievements.
So you're saying that aliens are your masters? That's what the game's hinting at. There was a design on the wall that pointed to that. Let's ask about this family.
What's so important about the Almaxaquatl family?
Prince Almaxaquatl constructed this temple under the guidance of my masters. Its safety was placed in his charge, a responsibility that is borne by his successors.
I gotta go.
Farewell.
At least we managed to say his name correctly. Now let's just give some random items over to her that obviously aren't the right thing, like the death mask.
I've got the key to my Almaxaquatl heritage.
Show it to me. That is the death mask of Texaquatl. He was one of Almaxaquatl's finest warriors, but he was not a member of the royal family.
Ah, shoot.
Well, we tried. Let's give the knife over. Surely that is a sign of our heritage.
No thanks. I've grown attached to it.
Fair enough. What about the Commander Rocket comic?
This book documents my family legacy. It proves that I am heir to the royal house of Almaxaquatl.
That is not the key. It is a Commander Rocket comic book. If you are not the heir, then leave this place.
I have to commend you. You knew what it was, unless you just read the title on the comic. Ah, we have a hand puppet. Why don't we use that? I thought the hand puppet burned away, but let's see what happens.
I think I have the key to my lineage.
Show me it. That is a burnt hand puppet.
Okay, it's a burnt hand puppet, but you gotta admit, it looks kinda cute.
Stop wasting my time.
Let's see if we can give every other item over to her, like this ID card.
No way, it ain't Christmas yet.
I do not understand that reference. Let us give these mummy wrappings over.
Look, these wrappings are the remains of my great ancestor, Prince Almaxaquatl.
Indeed, they are the prince's wrappings, but they are not the key to your lineage.
Damn.
We're trying. We're obviously avoiding the correct answer here. Let's give these blueprints over.
No thanks, I've grown attached to it.
Fair enough. What about the weenie serum?
No thanks, I've grown attached to it.
Alright then. What about the scissors?
No way, it ain't Christmas yet.
Okay. What about the pickaxe?
No way, it ain't Christmas yet.
Alright. What about the remains that are on fire?
Nah, I'm gonna hold on to it for a while longer.
That's a sensible idea. What about the lighter?
Nah, I'm gonna hold on to it for a while longer.
Okay, there's one more thing I want to try. Apart from the cheese bits that I'm inevitably going to offer to this hologram.
Nah, I'm gonna hold on to it for a while longer.
I'm going to try the baseball bat. Surely that is a sign of our heritage.
I've got the key to my lineage.
Let me see. What, pray tell, is that?
It's the Royal Almaxaquatl scepter.
There is no such thing as a Royal Almaxaquatl scepter. If you are not the heir, then leave me alone.
We tried, eh? Let's give the correct item over. The crown.
I've got the key to my lineage right here.
Yes? And what might that key be?
It's the crown that's been in my family for hundreds of years.
Ah, the Royal Almaxaquatl headpiece.
That's the one. Here. Oops, sorry about that.
Do not worry. You have proven that you are the heir. You are worthy to take the skull.
Thanks. Neat.
As a member of the royal house of Almaxaquatl, I trust that you know what you are doing. Now I must leave.
I think we're doing a bad thing here by taking this and giving it to Dr. Ironstein. But we're doing it because he's going to let the Amazons go if we take it. I get the feeling he's not going to be true to his word, but next time we'll find out just how true to his word he's going to be. For when we come back, folks, we're going to take the crystal skull and give it to Dr. Ironstein. And I'm sure this won't backfire on us terribly. It's going to backfire on us terribly, isn't it? We'll find out next time. For I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.